Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Ian. Hope everyone's alright. I got a new subscriber yesterday. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, Niam Ho. Thank you very much. I'm going to read a couple of stories today. One's called The Survivor, and it's about a fish. The actual fish was caught in the 30s, but this is published in the 70s. This book where I read from this book because I'm reading true and accurate information that has not been contaminated by mixing together information. So this is real and true accurate information. I'm going to read a couple of stories. So I'll start with one called The Survivor. In 1938, fishermen working in the Indian Ocean brought up a strange metallic blue fish almost 6 foot long with large thick scales and strong fleshy fins. When the catch was landed, the curious fish was spotted by Dr. Marjorie Courtenay-Latimer, then curator of East London Museum. Although she did not know what it was, she realised it was quite exceptional. So she sent a rough sketch of the creature to Professor J.L.B. Smith, an organic chemist at Rhodes University, but also an eminent amateur fish expert. From that sketch alone, he was able to identify it as coelacanth, which is now called Latimeria calumnae, in Dr. Courtenay-Latimer's honour. Professor Smith commented, "My surprise would have been little greater if I had seen a dinosaur walking down the street," and indeed he was understanding the case, for hitherto the fish had been known only as a fossil in rocks 400 million years old, 200 million years older than the dinosaurs. Since then, several others have been caught with hearts more primitive than those of any other vertebrate and brains only 1/15,000th of their body weight. They belong to the era when the world was young. That's about the coelacanth. So I'm going to go for one. Let me just... Right, this one's called Hunting by Trap and Trickery, and it's about spiders. So this could be interesting. Let's go for this one. Spiders are the favourite prey of the hunting wasp, but the trapdoor spider keeps itself safe from attack by digging an underground retreat with a tight-fitting door. Using its powerful jaws, it excavates a vertical shaft about 12 inches deep and 1.5 inches in diameter. The walls of the tunnel are lined with a sheet of silk, and the trapdoor is built up with layers of silken soil. Above the door, a layer of leaves and moss camouflages the entrance, and as entrance extra precaution, the spider holds the door shut from the inside with its claws. It even makes special holes on the inside of the door so that it can get a proper grip. In some species, the trapdoor is toothed so that it gives an extra fit. In part, the trapdoor is undoubtedly a protection against enemies, but it also serves to shield the insect's burrow from dust and vegetable rubbish. During the day, the trapdoor spider remains in its hideaway, but at night it cautiously emerges to catch its prey. Any passing insect is quickly seized and taken below. The spider seldom leaves its home, completely preferring to stay just outside the entrance, holding the door open with its back legs to guard against being locked out. When it retreats to safety with its prey, it pulls the door closed behind it. That was about a hunting spider. I'll do one more. This one's called The Poisoners. It's about fangs and stings that can bring rapid death. So I'll read this one. In 1963, a Tasmanian woman was bitten on the foot by a small insect. 15 minutes later, she was dead. The creature that inflicted the fatal wound was a black bulldog ant, one of the world's most deadliest venom producers. Venom is used in some reptiles, spiders, scorpions and fish to kill or paralyze their prey. In reptiles, this is modified. This is a modified form of saliva which also acts as a pre-digestive juice, enabling snakes to devour and digest animals larger than themselves. The venom is usually injected into the bloodstream through hollow fangs like hypodermic needles. The poison is in sacs at the base of the fangs and is forced out by the reptile's biting as it attacks its victim. Animal venoms fall into two groups: hemotoxic, which causes blood cells to clot and destroy the blood vessel walls, and neurotoxic, which acts on the heart, muscles and breathing and nervous systems. The paralytic venoms are generally used by creatures that wish to preserve their victim, either for consumption later or as a food supply for their unborn young. Solitary wasps, stunned caterpillars and other larvae then lay their eggs on the paralysed bodies, which will serve as food for the young after hatching. The amount of poison to be injected must be precise to ensure that though immobilised the creature does not die. Many spiders paralyse their prey and wrap it in a silken shroud to be eaten later, but some are killers and can be dangerous to man. The black widow is highly poisonous through deaths from its bite are rare. Though deaths from its bite are rare, other spiders which have killed humans are the brown recluse spider of the southern and central United States, the funnel web spider of New South Wales, the red back spider of Australasia, the South African button spider. Scorpion venom usually paralyses rather than kills, but some scorpions, such as the Androctonus australis, can inject a lethal dose from the sting in their tails. Between 1936 and 1950 in Algeria, 377 people were killed by these creatures. One of the strangest poisons is the green maritime worm. The female carries a poisonous sticky substance on her skin. If the young worm swims about normally, they grow to become fat adults and female. But if they happen to land on a female's skin, the sticky poison changes the young worms into microscopic males. An estimated 40,000 people die each year from snakebite, 75% of them in India. Most of the deaths are due to the king cobra. This snake has been known to kill elephants by striking at the tender tips of their trunks. Australia has some of the world's most poisonous snakes, though the average death toll is only 6 every year. The southern Australian tiger snake has venom so deadly that only 609 milligrams will kill a man. The diamond-back rattlesnake of southeastern United States produces sufficient quantities of venom to kill 30 people. Yet one of the most powerful poisons is manufactured by a frog. The cocoa of Colombia, South America, keeps his body moist with a substance known as batrachotoxin. Though the poison is used neither for defense nor aggression, 0.1 milligrams would kill a man. The deadliest of all animals live in the sea. One of the most terrifying is the blue-ringed octopus of the Pacific. Its venom injected through its horny beak is so potent that a bite can kill a man within 2 hours. Although scientists have discovered the chemical makeup of the venom, it acts so quickly that antidotes are useless. Many people presumed drowned are believed to have been victims of the octopus. The sting of the sea wasp, a type of jellyfish, is even worse. It attacks the nervous system and can cause a victim to break into a fierce sweat, go blind, gasp for breath and die all within minutes. Some biologists have classified this creature's poison as the most potent of all. In the last 25 years, 60 people have died from sea wasp stings while bathing from beaches in Queensland, Australia. The stonefish found in Indo-Pacific waters injects neurotoxic poison through 13 spines in its back. The stings cause excruciating pain, delirium and sometimes death. In the same region lives the world's most venomous snail, the corn shell. At least 5 men have died from the effects of the paralysing fluid which the creature injects through a needle-like tooth. I'll do one more small one. That was about poisonous animals. I'll do one more small one called 1,000 eggs a day. The queen termite, grows 100 or more times bigger than her subjects as she develops into a massive egg-laying machine. She spends her entire life in a chamber in the most secure part of the nest, where she is fed by worker termites. A mature queen, fertilized at intervals by her consort, may lay as many as 1,000 eggs a day at the rate of more than one a minute. Both queen and consort secrete an acid which other members of the colony lick to stop themselves developing the power to reproduce. If the queen becomes sterile, she is denied food and dies of starvation. Her body is then devoured by her subjects. Deprived of the contraceptive fluid, a female of the right age develops the ability to reproduce and so become queen. If a consort becomes sterile, he is replaced in a similar way by a young male. Anyway, I hope you like them stories today. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers at least for now, and I'll keep reading stories because I like to read true stories, and also post a few videos of aeroplanes which fly over here a lot. So I'll just keep on plodding on. Anyway, thank you. Give me a like if you don't mind, and if you can, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.